Hello and welcome to Formula League Season 2 Round 5 qualifying here at Silverstone. We've got 10% rain, we've got 15 drivers, and only one of them will be on pole position. And since we've got 15, 7 advance to Q2. Remember, it's a maximum of 3 pit stops unless it rains, and since it's 10% rain, I would imagine within 10 minutes we'll see at least one bit of rain, and I won't have to actually enforce that rule. In any case, there's been big upgrades for Waveline, and Ludwig really getting his research and development team to work some magic on that car, and they've improved a lot in basically every facet. Carpathian's Peak's still a very solid car. Let me check my little statistics here, my little index. Yeah, Waveline look to be the fastest around here, but we'll have to see if that's the case in qualifying as well, as our drivers start their first flying laps, those of them out in front. We've got someone just chilling in the pits. Well, that's just Joa. Let's see here. M. Ludwig across the line, 40.95. A. Ugran, only 42.65. 41.82 from Maloku. 43 flat from J. Fury. 43.90 from NT. He 44.22 from G. Martin. 43.22 from S. Huchev. 47.28 from S. Peed. 43.50 from T. Oster. 42.82 from J. Hatch, 40.93 from B. Laurent, 42.32 from B. Shone, 44.40 from P. Iggy, and no flying lap from M. Rosgui de Resta or Yoa Spinador. So as it stands, that is B. Laurent just 200s faster than M. Ludwig. 7 out of the 15 drivers will get through into Q2. It's half rounded down, which means J. Fury is currently the last one to get in, as Huchev 8th is the first one currently out in the elimination places. And by the end of these 10 minutes, of course, we will be looking to see which 7 drivers make it through. B. Laurent, interesting enough, he's gone on to Inters. Very interesting choice. The track is completely dry and it's sunny. I don't know why he did that. If rain comes in, I think his tires will be worn out by then. We've got a few debutants to Formula League here today. We've got, well, S. Huchev did race in Bahrain but had to DNF due to lag. He's since signed a Vance Remain, an upgrade from his Reserve C, and he'll be trying to get through into Q2 with that shitbox. We've got Speed reserving for Carpathian's Peak Emergency, reserving for them today. Hails from the great nation of Tonga. And so far it's just having fun, getting used to the car, and of course the tire wear as well, I imagine. Who else do we have? We have T. Oster, I think, making his debut for BAR. He's been their reserve since the start of the season, and he's finally been available. He's replacing two-time race winner. Is it two-time or is it one-time? I don't. S. Figo, who unfortunately is missing this week. And of course P. Yegi driving for Racing Point today, replacing one of the Racing Point drivers. The other one is getting replaced by J. Martin, the Racing Point reserve. So it will be up to Polak which one of them uses what tires. I assume they'll be responsible with them and not overuse them to the point of chaos. little reminder there, just in case. Hopefully no one was on flying laps. J. Martin has improved to a 41.78. Bishone currently in first of a 40.85. Maloku lagging a bit, but he's far away from anyone else, so that should be fine. J. Hatch letting through both McDonald's. His best time of 41.32. A Ugran. J Fury hits a 42.07. That's not enough to place him in the top 7. A Ugran is on a flying lap now. Teoster currently 11:43.20. I believe NT is on a fast lap as well. Here goes A Ugran. J Martin getting out of the way. P Iggy, bit dangerous there. Let's see, Augran, it was a 42.07 in the end, so he didn't improve, and that might have likely been affected by being scared by P. Higgy for Beckett's, I believe it was. M. Ludwig has improved to a 40.48 now. We've still seen no rain, which means the max free pit stops rule stays in effect. It is currently M. Ludwig and J. Maloku is out of the top 7, so it's currently M. Ludwig for Waveline, for B. Shone for Carpathian's Peak, for B. Laurent through for Arian Era Racing, A. Ugran through for McDonald's, J. Hatch through for HRT Storm. S. Huchev is up in 6th for Venser, which would be, I'm not sure it's the first ever Venser Q2, but it would be a very rare Venser Q2, and J Martin for Racing Point, which means we've got 7 different teams currently in the top 7. Currently advancing into Q2. J Maloku, of course, only 200ths outside of Q2, will be looking to improve. Yoa! Spinador goes up to 7th, knocks out J Martin. Well, not yet, but he is up in 7th through into Q2 provisionally with a 41.72. That's at least 1 BAR for T. Oster. Currently in 13th with a 43.20. NT he doesn't improve. J Fury might improve. 41.73. He's just 100th off Yoa and off Q2 currently. Will he have enough time to either pit or to hit a new flying lap without pitting? Is a good question. B. Shonen, very dead softs here. We see Yoa in. M. Ludwig just kind of chilling in the pits, confident of getting through into Q2 as it stands. J Fury not sure he's on a flying. I think he had a flying lap just last lap. That 41.73 that we saw. And now he'll go into the pits, so will Rosgui, so will Tihi, so will Speed. J Hatch on a flying lap now. He's got some traffic ahead and behind. He's made an error there, I believe. Here he goes, he's got a very slow car. Oh, and I think he's hit the grass on the inside of Beckett's. J Fury will be starting a flying lap shortly. J Hatch, it's only a 43.08 for him. NT, he also starting a flyer. So is Speed. Might see Yoa also starting a flying lap. See clouds coming in, but still no rain, so it's ended up quite a dry race here. A Ugran across the line finishes his qualifying session. T Oster just ahead of J Hatch. NT he on the flyer 41.52. He's through. 43.17 speed improves, but he's out in Q1. That is quite something, the HRT Storm's 5.6. Oh, and it's just 100 faster than Huchev, who had a 41.53 in Advancer. Malokuna will not improve. That is P11 as it stands for him. Rosgui, I don't think his tires have enough life in them to improve. Neither will Yoa. The rain does come in, but that's 10 seconds to go. And the drivers through are M. Ludwig, Bichonnet, Bilaron, Yoa Eugran, J. Hatch, and Antihi. Here we go for Q2, and the rain is coming in. 7 drivers here, both HRT Storms just making it through into Q2. Very interesting. Antihi as well utilized a bit of slip there from his teammate. I believe at the end, or maybe just managed it by himself, but he beat S. Huchev by 100th into Q2. We've got M. Ludwig, Bichonnet, and the 2 most competitive cars this week, but we've also got Yoa Spinador in the BAR. We've got Eugran in the McDonald's that has seen quite a bit of a drop performance-wise over the mid-season break, and Bilaron in the Aryan Era racing car. So the only team with 2 drivers into Q2 is HRT Storm, interestingly enough. And we had a little bit of light rain, and now we're on to clouds. Is it going sunny? It is drying up a bit. It is going sunny now. So these are our first flying laps, but they're on the inters in a rapidly drying track. I don't think those will be competitive. And most drivers have pitted now onto soft tires. Of course, since it rained, there is no max limit on pit stops, and you can pit as much as you need. M. Ludwig, is he still looking for a flying lap on the inters? No, he will be looking to pit and get a dry flying lap on as much as possible. A. Ugran, however, decides to stay out this lap to get that inters flyer in, but he does make a mistake at the very end. It's only a 45.13. Don't think it'll work out even if the rain comes back. Here we go for our flying laps on the dry from J. Hatch and Antihi, as well as Bilaron, Yoa Spinador, Bichonnet, and M. Ludwig is preparing for a flying lap on the softs himself. I believe Eugran is preparing to pit. Yep, he goes into the pits. M. Ludwig will start his flying lap very shortly. Meanwhile, let's see. Oh, NT, he aborts his lap. J. Hatch is a 42.10. Yoa hits a 41.82. It's a 40.98 from Bilaron. It was, I believe, in the 40.4s that M. Ludwig got in the first qualifying session. So that will probably be the target here in Q2 as well. Bichonnet 41.23. Tehi on his new set of softs. Yoa also goes onto a new set of softs. And Ludwig looks like he was going back and forth on that straight, and yep, he aborts his flying lap attempt. J. Hatch on another attempt here. Will he improve on his 42? No, it's a 42.25. Ugran is on his flying lap now. Across the line, Bishone, 42.98. M. Ludwig will attempt another flying lap, looks like. Ntihi on his flying lap starting now. Yoa will start his shortly. J. Hatch leading the field as it stands in terms of track position, but only 4th in terms of qualifying position. Only a single sub 41 thus far this qualifying session in Q2. J. Hatch across the line, 42.27, very consistent. Ugran, 41.10. He's up into the front row provisionally. M. Ludwig decides to abort again and will enter the pits. Ntihi, 41.65. He's up into 4th. Biloron starting his flying lap. Bishone into the pits. Yoa also into the pits. As it stands, it is provisional pole for Biloron, followed by Ugran. Then we have Bishone, Ntihi, Yoa Spinador, J. Hatch, and M. Ludwig. J. Hatch now into the pits off the worn softs. Ugran was probably attempting a flyer there, but big mistakes at the end. That's only a 43.57. Biloron across the line. Will he improve? It looks likely. 40.85. Extends his lead on that provisional pole. But here comes M. Ludwig with a flying lap attempt. Ntihi into the pits. Bishone, I think, on a flying lap attempt start of his own. And Yoa will start one as well. Bit of a slow start. Deploys boost now. Ugran, he's into the pits of his worn softs. J. Hatch will start a flying lap of his own. Biloron is into the pits. And M. Ludwig across the line, he's going to hit a 40.35. He improves on his Q1 time, and that is provisional pole by half a second. Incredible lap. Ntihi will be starting his flying lap. Bishone, it's only a 45.75. Not a very good attempt there. Yoa, 41.32. So he improves. He's up into 5th ahead of Ntihi now. Biloron on his outlap. J. Hatch on a flyer of his own. Cross the line now. It's oh, he doesn't improve. It's a 42.22 and he's down in 7th. Still. Ugran will be starting his flying lap now. Biloron similarly. Ntihi improves slightly, 41.57, improves time, not position. Bishone, same, improves time to 41.13, but he's 300s behind Ugran for that 3rd starting place. Yoa's into the pits, M. Ludwig out on the worn softs. J. Hatch across the line will improve, 41.07 on that lap. Incredible, he's up into 3rd as it stands. Biloron, 40.50. He's only 1500s behind M. Ludwig. But I believe he's run out of time for an improvement that will be a provisional front row for him. M. Ludwig manages a 40.60 on the worn softs. Ntihi will be trying for a flyer. Bishone has stopped in the pits. Yoa will be going for a final flying lap here to get higher than 6th. J. Hatch ends his qualifying. He's currently in 3rd. Ugran and Biloron on their final laps. Both of them on slightly worn softs here. So not sure if they'll set competitive times. Ugran does not improve. It's 4th for him as it stands. Biloron does not improve. M. Ludwig will not improve. Those drivers occupy the top 4. Ntihi, will he manage a fastest lap improvement here? No, he will not. He is going to start 7th. What about Yoa? What has he managed on his final flying lap? It looks promising. It's a 40-92 and it's up to third for Yoa. On the final lap of qualifying, Bishone's finished his. And it is M. Ludwig on pole position, Bilaron on the front row. The two drivers have been fighting each other off and on, but especially fought each other at the opener in Bahrain. And it looks like the two of them will be challenging each other for the race win tomorrow again. Yoa, great final lap there. Put it onto P3. At the very end, J Hatch, amazing P4, AU Grand P5, Bishone P6. Will probably be a bit disappointed with that. I believe his car could have managed more than that, comparing its performance to the other cars like HRT Storm or McDonald's or BAR. And NT Heat in 7th. Will not be disappointed with that. I believe first HRT Storm, double Q2, and it was one to remember. That's all for qualifying today. And we'll see you all tomorrow for the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. Goodbye.